everyone, hope you're having a great day. In this video we're taking a look at this Laney 2x12 active speaker cabinet, and this is a really interesting piece of gear because it is geared towards guitarists who use processors or other preamp modelers and stuff like that, maybe even a laptop. But for today's demo I have my Line6 Helix right here on top of this bad boy, and at the moment I'm running an Uberschall emulation and into one of my own impulse responses. But let's backtrack a little bit and talk about what this actually is. So the cool thing about this is that it's powered, and that means you can plug your amp modeler, in my case this Helix, directly into it without requiring any other power amplifier or anything else, and you get sound! Amazing! Now, this thing actually comes with two impulse responses that you can select from a switch in the back of it, right about here. Oop. We have a 1x12. I forgot to mention that this thing has a direct output in the back, so you can send your impulse response directly to the mixer, to the front of house, whatever, in a live situation. And that's really important because this thing, in my opinion, is much closer to a PA speaker than an actual guitar cabinet. You're using an impulse response, which means you have captured the cabinet with a microphone already in front of it. In my case, in the demo at the start of the video, I had a Vox cabinet recorded with an SM57, so actually having another SM57 in front of it would mean that you get even further away from the natural sound of a cabinet, and that is worth keeping in mind if you care about sounding natural. But for the purpose of this demo, so that you can actually kind of hear how it sounds in the room, I've put up an Audio Technica 804040 in front of it. Obviously that is also gonna impact the sound because we're still getting an IR through a speaker, through another microphone, through your speakers. But we can compare that to the direct out signal and maybe draw some conclusions. Who knows? Anyway, here's the 1x12 emulation that comes stock with the Laney. This is the 4x12. And back to my own impulse response. One thing I've noticed, at least in the room right now, you obviously can hear the comparison side by side while you're watching this video, is that The cabinet seems to be a little bit on the darker side because I've had to boost the treble and presence of my amplifier quite a bit, while the speakers were most likely designed to have as flat a frequency response as possible. You gotta keep in mind that this thing has its own sound and it will change things around for you. It won't sound exactly like it does on your studio monitors or in your headphones or stuff like that. Keep that in mind, but still, they are very good sounding and I gotta say, I'm impressed. Let's try out a few other IRs and see how they compare. So this is a Mesa oversized cabinet with an SM57. Alright, just for the fun of it, a Marshall 1936 vintage with a SM7B. Let's try out some clean guitar. Maybe a different amp. In case you're looking for a solution to hear your amp modeler on stage and you don't want to rely on the venue's monitors or I don't know what sort of power amp and cab combination, make sure to give this a try. You might be pleasantly surprised. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and hit that bell thingy because it encourages me to do more like it. And please let me know down in the comments what you thought about this demo. Do you have any experience with this cabinet? Are you looking forward to trying one out? I want to hear from you. And until next time, rock and roll!